And well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Boots Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Alvarez.
Robert, Floyd Mayweather just visited Crawford in camp. Is he going to help him how to beat Canelo, any of that? Why not? He beat Canelo.
Bud usually don't smoke guys right off the rip anyway. He don't never do that. He lulls them in, he feels them out, and then he beats them to death.
Breaking news. Floyd Mayweather has just walked into Terence Crawford's training camp, and Canelo Alvarez is shocked. Fans believe this move could flip the fight completely upside down. Why did Floyd do it, and what does it mean for boxing's biggest showdown? Let's dive in. The boxing world can't stop talking. Floyd Mayweather, the undefeated legend, has officially visited Terence Crawford's camp. For many, this isn't just a casual drop-in. It feels like a statement, especially since Boots Ennis has been sparring with Canelo. Fans believe Floyd's presence could tip the balance in Crawford's favor.
That he's in camp with him, right? And so people are saying now that they reached out to me and they're saying, well, Floyd Mayweather now has joined Terence Crawford's camp. Does that mean Floyd Mayweather doesn't like Jaron Boots Ennis? Floyd Mayweather went to Terence Crawford camp to give Terence Crawford advice on Canelo Alvarez. Well, one, Terence Crawford is not fighting Jaron Boots Ennis. That's number one. Number two, it's not shots at Jaron Boots Ennis if Floyd Mayweather was to go to Terence Crawford camp. Number three, I saw this clip that Fight Hype had put out, and it's an old clip of Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford at Shakur Stevenson's sparring session in Las Vegas. Shakur had called them all to be at that sparring session, okay? And Floyd Mayweather assisted. Now, Floyd Mayweather took on Canelo Alvarez September 14th of 2013. That was 12 years ago, okay? And so with that said, this one has nothing to do with the other. Floyd Mayweather, from what I'm being told from Terence Crawford's camp, that he has not went up to Colorado and helped Terence Crawford do anything. Okay. Now I don't know if he's willing to or not. I don't know if Terence Crawford reached out to him or not. I don't know if they spoke on the phone or not. But you know, it's when you saw Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather at the top ranked gym watching Shakur Stevenson, and they had a conversation with Eddie Hearn. That's very, very old. Okay, that's very old. Now Floyd Mayweather has stand pat on Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world.
A viral tweet showing Floyd laughing with Crawford instantly lit up social media. Some called it the biggest twist of fight week, but respected trainer Robert Garcia stepped in, reminding everyone one legendary visit won't win the fight. Crawford's years of dedication, discipline, and preparation matter more than any advice Floyd could give.
Floyd Mayweather just visited Crawford in camp. Is he going to help him how to beat Canelo, any of that? Why not? He beat Canelo. Pita, what do you think about this? Mayweather visiting Crawford in camp. Does that help Crawford at all?
Crawford was going to win.
No motivation. Mayweather's very charismatic. No, it doesn't make it.
That's it.
Maybe they saw Boots sparring Canelo and they had to respond to that. You don't think so? But that's a big advantage for Canelo to have Boots spar him.
Yeah,
Boots is just like Crawford.
Boots is very good and that's very
I think Boots. You don't think Boots is like Crawford? Okay, so does that help Canelo, like having good sparring?
No.
Boots is 34-0 with 30 knockouts. Huh?
What if Boots won in the
That's what people are saying on the internet.
The comparisons are unavoidable for years. Crawford has been compared to Mayweather, calm, patient, and surgical inside the ring. Floyd fought Canelo himself, so his knowledge is unmatched. But Crawford isn't living in Mayweather's shadow. He's built his own foundation. Floyd's tips may help, but Crawford already has the tools.
Victory in the mega fight of this era, which is Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, everybody started talking and asking, is Terence Crawford one of the greatest ever? Could he end up retiring undefeated, passing Floyd's record, and being one of the greatest fighters ever? And that performance definitely put him on the right foot toward that direction. But I wanted to look at Floyd Mayweather, who is possibly the greatest fighter ever and was the greatest fighter hands down of the era right before him. I want to compare Floyd versus Terence Bud Crawford. They both fought it at 147. This, in real life, if the areas aligned, could have been a matchup that could have realistically happened. And who would have won? Now, I don't like making these predictions until a fighter's career is fully over because we don't know which direction Crawford's career can go. Looks like it's going to just keep going up, but you never know. So I like waiting until fighters retired. But I want to compare the two fighters here. Look at Sparring. Now, guys, I use Sparring clips because I cannot...
Analyst Al Stanton highlighted Crawford's incredible physical shape. At 38, most fighters slow down, but Crawford still moves with the speed and precision of a much younger man. His sparring partners say his timing, reactions, and accuracy make them feel like they're fighting a machine. Stanton believes Canelo will struggle to keep up with Crawford's energy.
Most recently just got back from Colorado Springs, Colorado, in training camp with Terence Crawford. And mainly that's why we're here. So if you can, what a lot of people are going to want to know is, you know, how was the experience getting in the ring with Terence and, you know, without giving away situations and game plans and stuff like that. What can you tell us from your experience in that camp?
He don't look like a 38-year-old in the ring. I can say that. Experience. I sparred him a few times. He's good experience, and he's just different, man. His heart different. I really think he's gonna pull this off.
So I would say, how long you been coming here?
2 years.
2 years. So I would say like about a year and a half ago, he first sparred Lester Martinez, who's on the undercard of Crawford Canelo. And Bomac said to me, he said, regarding Al, he said, hey man, if Bud ever fights Canelo, because that's always for the past couple years, I know it's been in talks, he said he would be perfect sparring for Canelo, but I fought him, so, you know, went out there, got that experience. But what does that experience do for you? Do you go in there, obviously, you're in there with the best fighter, arguably the best fighter in the world right now. Yeah. And, you know, does that elevate your game to take it to the next step?
Yep. Next level shit. You turn me up, man. Being with Mo and all them, they made me a better fighter. I up my game.
Is there any concerns, like you would say, you know, with Bud, that going into this fight, that, you know, some stuff you could say you would hope he stays away from, or?
Nope. He put on the size. It's pretty big, and he's been sparring heavier guys.
And you feel his power. You know, the guy's a natural. You know, started his career as lightweight, so you feel his power.
Well, obviously, you've never been in there with anyone as good as him, because there might not be anyone as good as him. So, what really surprised? I don't want to say surprised you, but what did you really take note of? That holy shit.
This comes down to dedication. Crawford's training camp is brutal. Every day is cardio, sparring, and game planning, designed to handle bigger, stronger opponents. Moving up in weight isn't just skill, it's conditioning. And Crawford's team has left no stone unturned.
That's all. There you go, Bernie. There you go, Bernie. You dropping with that, man. Kidney shot, Bernie. There you go. There you go.
He gonna take it.
There you go. Kidney shot, Bernie.
He gonna never.
Kidney shot, Bernie. Kidney shot, Bernie. Turn him up, Bernie. Turn him up, Bernie. Turn him up, Bernie. Turn him up. Turn him up. Turn him up, Bernie. He ready to fall, Bernie. Turn him up. Turn him up. Turn him up. That's all. That's all, Bernie. You back. You back, Bernie. You back. The body shot. The body shot. Beautiful body shot. Beautiful body shot. Beautiful body shots, Bernie. Nice body shot. Turn him up. Turn him up, Bernie. Turn him up. Turn him up. Turn him up. Turn him up, Bernie. Turn him up. If he dies, he dies. If he dies.
Bernie the Boxer added, each camp session shows Crawford sharper, stronger, and more focused. Meanwhile, Canelo benefits from working with Boots NS, but Bernie insists Crawford's mental edge sets him apart.
It was good work. Crawford got off the plane, had the 8, and they fought. And he sparred Richard Hitchison first. So he went with Richard Hitchison and Brian Norman, all in the same session. Just got off the plane, didn't eat, and they had a good sparring session. That's it. He didn't get smoked. Bud usually don't smoke guys right off the rip anyway. He don't never do that. He lulls them in, he fills them out, and then he beats them to death. When we asked Brian Norman to come to training camp because he had good work, they turned us down.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brian Norman. I'm just telling the truth. That's it. So you might have a good session with Crawford. What great champion didn't have good sessions with? Some people had good sessions with the champion. That's not nothing out of the ordinary. I watched this documentary. He said this guy came out of nowhere. He gave Dempsey a bad time. He said, I can do that, but only for about a round. I go out around the town, bang up a couple guys, and me and Dempsey can go at it, build up a reputation, and then we'll go at it. So, like I say, Brian Norman, and at least he didn't stay in the sparring session. He moved up here, world champion now, and he getting his just due. He worked hard, and he wasn't scared. He didn't back down. Like I say, he gave a good account of himself in every sparring session with the guys that he sparred with, Tank and most notably Crawford.
Does this build a different type of fuel? Just knowing that, hearing everybody saying that, hey, Canelo is really taking this training camp real seriously due to him bringing some of these sparring partners. And tell me, do you feel like that fuels the team Crawford?
When they signed it, that was the fuel.
Joel Diaz broke it down perfectly. Crawford has little to lose. If he wins, he makes history. If he loses, he can move back down with his legacy untouched. But Canelo, the pressure is all on him. One slip, and his reputation at super middleweight could crack wide open.
In boxing, Terence Crawford wins. But he wins money. Because now, hey, you know what? As my friend that you are, I make you an offer. Would you fight Canelo? I'll give you 40 million. I don't know if it's 40, I don't know if it's 50, 60, but he's not gonna make no less than $10 million. So right there, Crawford's winning, regardless. As a fighter, like, dude, you give me 20 million, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight Anthony Joshua right now. So Terence Crawford has to sell the fight. He has to say, I'll beat Canelo, left and right, whatever, right? But we've seen it we've seen it many, many times. When fighters move up 2 divisions to be the champion, they fail. I saw it with Mikey Garcia when he fought Earl Spence. I saw it when Demetrius Andre, a 147-pounder, was avoided for years. He moved to 54, he was avoided. He moved to 160, he fought maybe once or twice. Nobody wanted to fight him, so he moves to 68 and fights Benavides. What happens? He looked good for the first 3 rounds because he's good. But once that heavy monster is coming at you, he'll destroy you. Terence Crawford, don't get me wrong, he's been my #1 pound for pound for years. But he just moved up from 47 to 54. Now he's gonna go from 54 to 60 to 68. To fight the moneymaker. We call him the moneymaker because Canelo Alvarez is the fighter of the era. It's like going.
Gabriel Rosado offered a warning. Crawford struggled when he first moved to 154. Jumping to 168 will be an even greater challenge. And while critics say Canelo has slowed down, Rosado believes his struggles were tactical, not a sign of decline. At 168, Canelo's power and size still make him dangerous. So here's the real question. Does Floyd Mayweather's surprise visit truly give Crawford the edge? Or is it just noise before the storm? Legends and analysts are split. Fans are debating worldwide. And one thing is certain. This fight is about to shake the sport of boxing like never before. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and comment who you're backing, Crawford or Canelo. This story is only getting bigger. Stay tuned.